Folks, I'm going to chatter to get minutes on my phone. I have gone without a phone for maybe almost 2 months right now, and I'm trying to reason with myself whether I supposed to have any phone in this country, because one of the things too that I forget to mention, that within that same structure that I just spoke about and that same situation that I spoke about in the video, I'm going to merge the two videos. What happened is that my phone has been under constant surveillance. I've been under constant monitoring, whether it's for monetization, whether it's for whatever their personal purposes, but they have been monitoring my phone. And when they realized that I don't have a phone for them to monitor anymore, they decided to put, and folks, we're not dealing with one person, we are not dealing with one situation, we are dealing with networks. And everything they do, they are working with networks. It's different groups. So what they realized, because they realized that I don't have a phone, they decided to change the lady's phone, the 91-year-old lady's phone, to, they call it fiber optic. And fiber optic, folks, if you really see what the name fiber means, it means different threads. So what happened is the lady had a regular old phone. To what extent does she needs fiber optic for her age, 91? I do not know. So the idea is that since I'm using her phone and I'm living by her, in order for them to constantly and to continue the monitoring, they had to put her on fiber optic network. So right now, she's on fiber optic network. And not only that, since they put her on fiber optic network, I'm going to have to call Bella about it too. All types of numbers are calling, and they're calling because they are monitoring me. And when the lady answers the phone, nobody's on the other side. When I answer the phone, nobody's on the other side. However, that same number they just called from, I call it back. And when I call it back, guess what? It's not in service. Huh? It's not in service. So the issue within is that they are able to call you and find you. You answer, they do not answer you on the other side, but they can call you and harass you and monitor you. And when you try to call them back, you are not able to contact them because their phone number is not in service. So if that is the case, there is not just a problem with connection. There's a problem with the system. There is a problem with the phone, how they call it, provider. There is a problem with the provider because the calls are being used and it is through the provider they are using it. So that means the provider is allowing for them to be able to call you and reach you. But when it comes to you you reaching out to them, you can't. So anyway, folks, that's another episode all by itself. But I have already put on a long video. And as I said, I will merge the two. And what is happening right now is everywhere is changing. Everything is changing. The charter was up this way. I did not get it. So that means it has been closed. It's shut down. It's not there. So where do I go? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to walk down a little bit longer to see if there is a new one open somewhere. But until then, later.